You went on to direct us on The O.C., which we can talk about more. And I know some of us kids were little ass.
Rachel Bilson is setting things right with The O.C. co-star Tate Donovan, more than 15 years after he directed an episode of their hit series. Tate joined Rachel's new podcast, Welcome to the O.C. Bitches, which he co-hosts with fellow alum Melinda Clarke. And when he joined, Rachel had something to get off her chest. The actress apologized to Tate for any past on-set behavior that might have put him off while he was directing an episode back in season 3. Tate had previously opened up about having a hard time with the young actors, telling Vulture in 2013, "By the time I started to direct, the kids on the show had developed a really bad attitude. They just didn't want to be doing the show anymore." Rachel shared more thoughts on how the younger stars acted back then.
That speaks to that whole unaware, young, youthful, ignorant, like
Totally.
just idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hope I wasn't as bad as it's come off. I hope I wasn't, because I really, you get influenced, I'd say, by your surroundings.
Yeah, you can't help but believe all the sort of hype, and everyone gets caught up in it.
Rachel then gushed over how great Tate was, on set and off.
I thought you were so wonderful and such a wonderful director and a human, like amazing human and all of it. So if I ever added to any of the assness, I want to apologize on record.
No.
Tate assured Rachel that she was a sweetheart to work with, and he actually had some fond and funny memories of working with her. He told a story of a time he was directing a scene that immediately followed a fight between Seth and Summer. He tried to give her a note as director, and she replied with a memorable zinger.
I'm like, I'm sure you read the script, but you just came from an argument. And you go, Tate, I don't read scripts, I smoke pot.
Rachel and Melinda seem to have a lot of fun catching up with Tate. Last month, they told Access Hollywood which co-stars they've stayed close with over the years, and who they're hoping to get on the podcast.
Who do y'all keep in touch with the most?
Kelly and I have remained in touch from the very beginning. I mean, we became very good friends on the show, and we went out to dinner after work all the time. We lived in Toronto at the same time together. She produced a movie I did, and we've remained very close. But sometimes I only talk to her, a couple times a year. And other people it might just be a text here and there. But it would be great if we all got back together, even if it was just for dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Rachel, who do you keep up with the most?
Well, Josh Schwartz, the creator of the show, is basically my brother. So I talk to him all the time. It's been a long 18 years together. But yeah, other than that, recently I connected with Ben. I ran into Adam Brody a couple years ago, and it's the same thing. It's like no time has gone by, whenever I get to see or speak to anybody from the show.
Who from the show is coming on the podcast? Can we drop some little nuggets here, or is this top?
I don't know. Nothing's truly top secret because this is our show. No, Warner Brothers isn't telling us who we can talk about. No, Peter Gallagher's stopping by, Tate Donovan, for sure, and by the end of the 2 years that we are contracted to do, I'm hoping that the entire cast and every single face that you are familiar with has stopped by at least once or even twice or more than that.
That would be, I'm holding you to that.